Welcome back to the channel, YouTubians. Paddock Card Skill Dreams here. So today we're going to be doing an unboxing. Um, we're going to unbox this Blue Max Ford Mustang funny car. This is AMT Ertl kit. So yeah, there's a driver included, two great bonuses. So the large open drag chute, and the driver. Just shows some of the details you got there. Another picture of the box art. Some other great kits they have. This is a 2006 issue. Excuse me. Apparently this is an old MPC kit from back in '73 when this was first issued. Apparently it derived from the '71 kit, which had the horizontal marker lights. And then they came out with the new parts in '73. There were a couple of different kits that they released that year with the same body and chassis, just different decals. And it's been re-released a few times. Most recently is the 2022 with this similar box art. So we're going to go ahead and get you turned around, and we'll have a look at this kit. Okay, so we're going to start with the body here. So just noticing the body is solid, feels rigid. There isn't a whole lot of parting lines that are too prominent. There is one on this C-pillar here. A lot of cleanup on the edges. Parting line here. That's pretty much your standard. Kind of feels sharpish. One thing I do notice about the roof line is how slope like it should come, like I feel like it should come up higher and more forward, and be more, these pillars here should be a little more up and down as opposed to how sloped they are here. Now I don't know if that's the correct way. If this is, I kind of feel like it isn't. The Atlantis kit was the same way, and I tried to fix that. I may do some research into this one and look at some pictures of the real car and see what I can do to remedy that if so needed. Because it almost seems like right here it's bent down. So we'll do some research on that. Other than that, the body seems really solid. Represents a fiberglass body. The bumpers are attached, molded in, I guess you could say. But yeah, it looks good otherwise. But I'm going to do some research on this roof line and see, because I think I do have a '71 body. I don't know if that would work, but we're going to have a look at that when I get to this build. So some of the parts we included are these chutes, which are kind of neat. So there's two of those, and then you get your driver. Here's his face, or mask, I guess. Almost looks like he's wearing a mask. You can see that. Nonetheless, cool. So part of the wheelie bars here, I think. I don't know much about drag cars and whatnot, so I'm just guessing some of this stuff. So the front part of the engine, timing cover. Don't even know what this is. Goes together though. So headers, the block, the heads. Looks like there's two heads here. Two different types of heads. Is that the parachutes here? Maybe. The block, one half of the block. So the other must be laying around here somewhere. Hoping. Wheel backs. Aluminum sheathing. Some rear shocks. Other suspension and steering components. Front, the cage for the driver. Not really too sure what that is. Your wheel. The rear end stuff, parts. Okay, here's your seat and that. And this, I'm not sure. That looks like the bell housing. Some other stuff, I have no idea what it is. Some sheet metal of some sort. Not sure where those go. Here's that other part of the block. Not a whole lot of great detail to that block. It's just looks like a vinyl top. Here's that other head. Same thing. No crazy detail in there. And here's the chassis. It's nice I don't have to build this. The last one was a pain in the butt. But no real major mold lines on it. The halves look like they're actually round. So that'll be nice not to have to clean up every single piece. So that's decent. And then we have our shields, underbody shields, firewall shield. I think these are the front louvers, maybe. Not really sure. Then we have our chrome pieces. Oh yeah, here's the glass. So our chrome looks really nice actually. So you get two different engines. Ford, I don't know if that's the overhead cam or 429 something. Hemi, kind of a generic engine. Oh, we even have Chevy valve covers as well. But all your suspension stuff, bug catcher, supercharger, oil pan, belt assembly. The rims look pretty nice actually. Those are pretty decent. So yeah, apparently you can build this a number of ways, versions. In terms of the engine, I'm not going to worry about that too much until I get to the actual build. because the decals are ruined. I don't know what that is. He did mention when I bought this that these were ruined. So there's that. But he did say there was this slicks decals included with the purchase. So this looks like, yeah, that isn't a Ford front end, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But it doesn't come. Oh, is this the Vega? Yeah, I'm not sure. There's the rear end lights. So it might be the wrong decal sheet. Oh, here it is. Apparently it's for this car. Designed to fit on competition resins. CR1029 Aero funny car body. And later style funny car chassis from Rebel Monogram. Okay, so there you go. This isn't for this kit, but probably could do something cool with it. Since I know these decals are not going to work. Apparently they stuck to this somehow and got wet. So that's what you're seeing there. Gives you some supplies which will help with your build. Tires. Speaking of tires, these are the tires that come in the kit. Your basic Goodyear pad printed, or sorry, pad Goodyear, whatever you call that. And these say I can't even read that. Premium Sports. Nylon tubeless. Denman. Premium Sports. So that's what you have for tires. Just go back over these real quick. Front tires. Engine block. Supercharger. Driver. Cage. Chassis. Apparently the front chassis on this is too wide, or the front axle is too wide, so you might have to somehow shorten that up a bit. Rear end, seat chassis, aluminum sided. More of the engine and transmission, headers, shields to the body, decals, body support, body attachment. Shows you how to string up the chutes. And gives you some other funny car kits there. So it should be a cool build. I'm gonna try to figure out, so this is the wrong decals for this car, obviously. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do there, but the decals do look cool. Would look kind of interesting to have this car with these decals and try and make it work with these old decals. I might be able to clean that up. Who knows? If I could find some decals, that would be sweet, though. So I'll try and find some decals for it and see how that turns out. Alright, thanks for checking out the Blue Max box opening, and we will talk to you guys soon, and hope everyone's doing well. Pat out, model on. Thank you very much.